What's happening, my Jacked family? Coach Scott here, jackedafter40.com and shreddedafter40.com. The biggest workout mistake I see men over 40 make is working through pain. And in today's video, I'm going to share 5 alternative approaches for you to work around pain rather than through it, so you can continue lifting for the long term while having fun in the process. Before we get to the 5 approaches, it's really important that you get to the root of the problem. So important for you to consult with your physician, maybe get some x-rays or scans to see, do you have arthritis? Is it ligament damage, tendons, or is it muscular? Hopefully it's just muscular. If that's the case, I highly recommend that you do some self-massage. Use a massage gun, foam roller, maybe do some cupping. Seek the help of a professional massage therapist, maybe get some acupuncture done, do some stretching, do some yoga if you need to. Anything to kind of help that injury improve while you're focusing on these 5 different approaches to work around the injury. The first alternative approach I recommend you take is simply altering your form and technique. Way too often I've seen men over 40 abandon an exercise thinking it's not best suited for them because it's causing them pain and discomfort, when all that was needed was a simple change in their stance, in their grip, the angle that they're using, and all of a sudden, now that they're feeling it in the muscle the way it was meant to be felt, they're not feeling the pain, sometimes it becomes a favorite exercise of theirs. So let's use the barbell bicep curl as an example. Let's say it bothers your wrist or your elbows. What if you use an easy bar? Does that relieve any of the pain or discomfort that you're feeling in your wrists or elbows? How about the squat? Maybe you feel some pain in your knees or your hips. What if you go a little bit wider with your stance? Maybe a little bit more narrow. What if you point your toes outwards a little bit more? Getting playful with those movements to see if it relieves any of that pain or discomfort and allows you to feel the tension in the target muscle. Maybe the dumbbell bench press bothers your shoulders. What if you bring your hands into more of a neutral grip there? Does that relieve any of the pain in your shoulders and allows you to distribute more of the tension to your pecs? There's so many different options that we can use with changing grip, stance, the angles that we're using that can really be your first step in seeing if it can relieve any of the pain in your issue and allow you to feel the exercise the way it's meant to be felt. Now, if you've been playful with the exercise for a while and you're still experiencing some pain and discomfort, the second approach I recommend you take is to simply find an alternative exercise that works the muscle in a similar way. So let's say, for example, the barbell squat bothers your lower back. Alternative exercises you can try first is the goblet squat, maybe the dumbbell deficit squat, maybe try hack squat. If any of the different squat forms still bother your lower back, maybe use something like a leg press. Just stick with the exercises that suit you best, that feel best, that will work that target muscle in a similar way. So don't continue to push through it thinking the squat is one of the best exercises for us men over 40. No, the best exercise that is for us men over 40 is the ones that are going to allow you to feel the tension in that target muscle the right way without causing any kind of pain or discomfort, and allow you to get joy out of this overall experience, allow you to progress, to challenge yourself, to learn and grow. Now let's say, for example, you have a shoulder issue that is really bothered by any of the barbell bench pressing movements or dumbbell fly, any kind of fly movements. You're just limited to a few exercises that you can do, and you really want to hit your chest with, let's say, 16 sets throughout the week. It's okay to have just a handful of exercises. You don't need to have multiple exercises in your training plan in order for it to be incredibly effective. You can have a small number of exercises to do and just do more sets of it. If you have to do 5 sets of a dumbbell bench press and 5 sets of an incline dumbbell bench press instead of incorporating 3 to 4 different exercises to hit that same number of sets, it is more than fine. If anything, it's really going to help you master those movements, really improve upon your technique. So do not be afraid to increase the number of sets. Don't get stuck in the whole thinking of you got to do 3 sets of multiple exercises. 4 or 5, even 6 sets for an exercise is more than fine. The fourth alternative approach I recommend you take is to give that muscle group that's causing you some pain and discomfort a little bit of a break while doing some specialized training for other muscle groups. This has been an incredibly effective strategy that I've used a couple times during the past few years. One was when I injured my knee playing hockey, and another one was I injured my shoulder just sleeping weird. So when I injured my knee, what I did was give my legs a complete break for about a month and did some specialized training for my chest and triceps. And what that meant is that now that I'm not training my legs, I had a lot more resources to dedicate to my chest training. So I could ramp up the volume knowing that my chest was going to recover a lot more from that high volume because it didn't have to dedicate any of my resources, the energy coming in to repairing my legs that time, other than the knee, giving my knee a bit of a break. That second month, I did specialized training for my back and biceps. And during that time, I was able to do just some light training with my knees, with my legs, just some exercises that didn't bother my knees. So once I was done with that second month of specialized training, my legs were ready to get back at it again. So it was really, really great. When I injured my shoulder, there's just certain exercises for my chest that were bothering the shoulder, some shoulder exercises that would bother it. So I did some leg specialized training and really limited the number of upper body exercises that I was doing, and really my legs responded incredibly well. I was able to hammer them hard with high volume, high frequency. And it was just a really fun, exciting experience for me, and it gave my shoulder an opportunity to heal and recover. So specialized training, I mean, this is whenever you experience any kind of injury where you feel some pain or discomfort, this is a fantastic opportunity to take advantage of specialized training for other muscle groups there. So again, it builds up that excitement and enthusiasm for your training and kind of takes your mind off of what you're missing out on with that one body part that is feeling some pain and discomfort. So you really give it that chance to heal and recover. And the fifth alternative approach is to simply decrease your training volume for that muscle group over an extended period of time. You may find that 1 or 2 months while you're focusing on some specialized training for other muscle groups isn't enough for this muscle group to really truly heal and recover. So it may take 5, 6, maybe 12 months in order for you to fully recover by decreasing your training volume there. And at the same time, again, focusing on all those things I talked about earlier, self-massage with massage gun, foam roller, getting a professional massage, getting some acupuncture, maybe taking up yoga to help stretch and loosen up those muscles. So doing all of these things while maintaining lower volume for that muscle group. You're not gonna lose all your muscle mass if you're still training with some low volume over time. Do what's right for your body to keep you in this for the long term. I hope you found these tips helpful. If you did, please do me a favor and smash that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. If you know a fellow bro over 40 who would benefit from hearing this advice, please do him a favor and share it with them. More than anything, I'd love to hear from you down in the comment section below. Share your thoughts, share your insights, share your feedback, and before you go, don't forget to download your free guide, Jacked After 40. Have yourself an amazing day. Catch you in the next video.